It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. So Texas's offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare.
It didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Here's a hit. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Newton. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. There, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Berry. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Great timing on the draw play, too, by the coaching staff. It's a down and distance where the defense thinks it might be pass, so you hit him with the draw and get a big gain.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you got no points on offense.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's
a seam wide open, and the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll test the right side. And some room to work. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback running on the draw. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Number 44 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made. I'll mark it at the 19. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A big 3rd down coming in. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, he can't get it out of there. It's blocked. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put the first points on the board.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Calls his own number. Looking for room at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence. Everybody's happy. And the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Newton. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finding an escape route. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a running room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback will keep it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Lost a throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Returner brings it out to the 27. And for Ole Miss Rebels, take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They open this.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Rushes on him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Newton. Using his legs to buy some time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Handoff to the lone back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Here comes the option. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move, it's Hill. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Here we go. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Nice move to keep running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Smashes through the tackle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Newton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Now on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key.
He's loose. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. QB draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the draw. They get him down, and that'll be the final shot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Creates a little space. Turning it on. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give from the gun. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To the air, it's Newton. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Across the 25, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This is a designed run. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No step back in week 3.
Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got dink and dunk. Let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Texas offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Under fire, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shannon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game.
game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Now don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense working from the pistol.
Single. Ready, 18.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like, in the committee's eyes, we always see, like, a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like, this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.